I was working at a financial firm in New York City with a bunch of very smart people, and I had a brilliant boss I much admired. I went to my boss and told him I was going to start a company selling books on the internet. He took me on a long walk in Central Park, listened carefully to me, and finally said, "That sounds like a really good idea, but it would be an even better idea for someone who didn't already have a good job. You can have a job, or you can have a career, or you can have a calling. And if you can somehow figure out how to have a calling, you'll hit the jackpot, because that's the big deal." I met Jeff Bezos 25 years ago, and he told me, "Dave, I want you to invest in my company." "What are you doing?" "I'm going to start a bookstore in my garage. Okay, I'm going to put it online. People will buy online, and I'm going to ship out of my garage. But if you invest in me, Dave, someday, I'm going to be the richest man in the world. I'll do over $100 billion. First of all, there is no such thing as $100 billion 25 years ago. Statistically, there's no such thing. Countries didn't have $100 billion. Our national debt wasn't $100 billion. And this dude's telling me, at 26 years old, that he's going to be the richest man in the world because he has a garage and the internet? That was his truth. But he did not know it, and neither did I. But the difference between him and I is I was laughing, scoffing, and jesting at him, and he was already applauding himself, going, "At the right way, at the perfect time, I'm going to make as much as I can as quickly." And I'm sitting there going, there's no way this is going to be a big business. Do something you're very passionate about, and don't try to chase what's kind of the hot passion of the day. Seen in that light, it really was a difficult choice, but ultimately I decided I had to give it a shot. I didn't think I'd regret trying and failing, and I suspected I would always be haunted by a decision and not try at all. After much consideration, and I took the less safe path to follow my passion, and I'm proud of that choice. As a young boy, I had been a garage inventor. I'd invented an automatic gate closer out of cement-filled tires, a solar cooker that didn't work very well out of an umbrella and aluminum foil, baking pan alarms to entrap my siblings. I'd always wanted to be an inventor, and she wanted me to follow my passion. There's a military phrase that I especially love, and it says, "Slow is smooth and smooth is fast." And I have seen that in every endeavor I've ever been in. That's the kind of thing that really allows you to make progress. You know, you get certain gifts in life and you want to take advantage of those. But I guess my advice on adversity and success would be to be proud not of your gifts, but of your hard work and your choices. So, you may be the kinds of gifts you get, you might be really good at math. It might be really easy for you. That's a kind of gift. But practicing that math and taking it to the next step, that could be very challenging and hard and take a lot of sweat. That's a choice. You can't really be proud of your gifts because they were given to you. You can be grateful for them and thankful for them. But your choices, you choose to work hard. You choose to do hard things. Those are choices that you can be proud of. You can choose. We all get to choose our life stories, and it's the choices that define us, not our gifts. Everybody in this room has many gifts. I have many gifts. You can never be proud of your gifts because they're gifts. They were given to you. You might be, tall, or you might be really good at math, or you might be extremely beautiful or handsome, or, there are many gifts. And you can only be proud, really, of your choices, because those are the things that you are acting on. And one of the most important choices that each of us has, and you know this just as well as I do, is you can choose a life of ease and comfort, or you can choose a life of service and adventure. And when you're 80, which one of those things do you think you're going to be more proud of? You're going to be more proud of having chosen a life of service and adventure. There's never been a better time to be alive. I mean, it's just incredible the amount of inspiration that the world generates for me, and I think for a lot of people. It's insane the amount of change and invention and opportunity. Your life, the life you author from scratch on your own, begins. How will you use your gifts? What choices will you make? Will inertia be your guide, or will you follow your passions? Will you follow dogma, or will you be original? Will you choose a life of ease or a life of service and adventure? Will you wilt under criticism, or will you follow your convictions? Will you bluff it out when you're wrong, or will you apologize? Will you guard your heart against rejection, or will you act when you fall in love? Will you play it safe, or will you be a little bit swashbuckling? And when it's tough, will you give up, or will you be relentless? Will you be a cynic, or will you be a builder? Will you be clever at the expense of others, or will you be kind? Every time you figure out some way of providing tools and services that empower other people to deploy their creativity, you're really onto something. You're very lucky if you have a career. A lot of people end up with a job. If you don't love your work, you're never going to be great at it. Jules Verne, Mark Twain, Galileo, Newton, and all the curious from the ages would have wanted to be alive most of all right now. As a civilization, we will have so many gifts, just as you as individuals have so many individual gifts as you sit before me. How will you use these gifts? And will you take pride in your gifts or pride in your choices? It's a statement that resonates with many, often evoking images of luxury, success, and the rewards of hard work. But the truth behind getting rich is much more profound than what most people see on the surface. It's not just about the money, the fame, or the status symbols that come with wealth. It's about the relentless pursuit of something greater than yourself, a journey filled with hardships, sacrifices, and a mindset that refuses to quit. The road to wealth is never a straight path. It's a series of zigzags, bumps, and moments of doubt. It's not about having the perfect plan, but about being willing to adapt, learn, and keep moving forward no matter the setbacks. Those who have gotten rich have often walked through a storm, faced their darkest moments, and still chose to rise. Their wealth is a testament to their resilience and the belief that their vision is worth the fight. The mindset shift, from dreamer to doer. The journey to getting rich starts with a simple yet powerful shift in mindset, from being a dreamer to becoming a doer. It's easy to dream big, to fantasize about what life could be like once you've achieved success, but dreams alone will not get you there. What separates the dreamers from the doers is action. The path to wealth requires daily effort. It's about consistency, discipline, and staying focused on the goal, even when the journey feels uncertain. Getting rich isn't about finding shortcuts or waiting for luck to strike. It's about showing up every single day, grinding through the challenges, and pushing past the fear of failure. You will fail along the way, and that's okay. Every setback, every obstacle is an opportunity to learn and grow. If you fall down, get back up. If you make a mistake, learn from it. The successful understand that failure is not a roadblock, it's a stepping stone to greater things. It's part of the process. The key is to keep moving forward, no matter how difficult it may seem. Building the foundation. Hard work, sacrifice, and patience. I Got Rich often comes with a story of hard work, sacrifice, and patience. There's no shortcut to success, no way to bypass the grind. The foundation of wealth is built on long hours, persistence, and the willingness to sacrifice in the short term for the long-term gain. For many, this means working multiple jobs, sacrificing time with family and friends, and living a lifestyle that might not be glamorous. The early stages of success are often the hardest. You'll face sleepless nights, doubts, and frustration. But you push through because you believe that your vision is bigger than your current circumstances. Building wealth is like building a house. The groundwork, the foundation, the early stages are the toughest, but once the structure is in place, it becomes easier to expand and grow. The hardest part is committing to the process, even when it feels like you're not making progress. Patience is key because success doesn't come overnight. It takes time, but every small step forward is bringing you closer to your goal. Leveraging opportunities. Taking calculated risks. One of the defining factors for those who get rich is their ability to recognize and seize opportunities. Wealth doesn't always come from working harder. Sometimes it comes from working smarter. Successful individuals are always looking for ways to leverage their time, resources, and talents. This often means taking risks. While calculated risk-taking is essential to success, it's important to differentiate between reckless decisions and well-thought-out moves. The wealthy don't shy away from risk. They embrace it, but they also understand the importance of preparation. They know that with every opportunity comes the potential for both reward and loss, and they take the time to assess and plan accordingly. Risk-taking can come in many forms. It could mean investing in the stock market, starting a new business, or pursuing an unconventional career path. What matters is the willingness to step outside your comfort zone and take action when others might hesitate. The importance of persistence. Never giving up. Persistence is the key to success. When you face roadblocks, it can be easy to feel defeated and give up. However, those who truly get rich understand that persistence is not just about trying harder. It's about trying smarter and continuing to improve with each attempt. The wealthy often encounter moments when they question their choices, when they wonder if they're on the right path, but they keep going. They understand that success is not a linear journey, and each failure or setback is just a temporary obstacle. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is their willingness to keep going when things get tough. If you want to get rich, you need to commit to the process of persistence. Stay true to your goals. Adjust your approach when needed. Thank you for watching! If you find these videos helpful, please let me know.